More than just a second screen, augmented reality lets you interact with the content of your favorite programs. I'm Tonya Hall for ZDNet and Tech Republic, and joining me is Robin Sho Moser. He is the co-founder and CEO of iCandy Labs. Welcome, Robin.
Hi. Hi, Tonya. Thanks for having me.
So tell us what iCandy Labs does.
So iCandy Lab is building a platform and tools for content creators to overlay any video with augmented reality content. So imagine you're watching a sports match and you get all that kind of overlay where you have statistics that you can engage with around the TV through your smartphone or tablet.
You've launched Augment TV recently here in the United States. Explain how that product works.
So it works as easy because it's software-based. You don't need any additional hardware. You just download the app that can be our Augment TV app, as you just mentioned, and point it towards a TV show that is incorporating our technology. And then you would have a whole new world of interactive experiences where you can interact. You can interact with 3D models. You can play along some mini games. So all the kind of interactive features are possible through our app.
What kind of coordination must you establish with the program producer to create an experience where you've got, you know, not only are they producing the show, but they're also producing a lot of augmented content simultaneously?
So from a production workflow, it's actually pretty lean. So because our technology doesn't need to be embedded into the video feed, so there's no like hidden signal or any manipulation of the video necessary. So therefore, the workflow for the TV product or for the video production is literally the same as it's always been. Of course, at some point, when you add augmented reality elements to that, you're gonna have to create that kind of assets and interactions, which is built in Unity. So we reach out to a big developers community very soon. Then what happens usually is that we talk to broadcasters, think about some concepts for the shows, and come up with some cool ideas which might be interesting for AR and a good AR use case. And then we support them to develop that.
When did you first launch Augment TV?
We launched in Germany last year in November already with the second largest TV station from Europe. They have incorporated it into their primetime documentary. It's called Galileo. It airs every day. And they had an AR event week where they had 1 week of augmented reality content where people could just download the Galileo AR app, point the smartphone towards the TV, and then it would would know what you're watching, and then show you interactive augmented reality content.
Talk about that launch experience. I mean, you know, you've been around for a year. You mentioned you launched originally in Germany. What went well? Were there any big surprises?
So to be honest, because it was the first time ever that augmented reality was introduced to a TV show, of course, no one knew how the adoption would be, whether people would really do it, would engage. And the good thing about that is we had a huge success. So we had this 1 week event. We had, for this event, 365,000 downloads in the app for iOS and Android, which made us rank #1 in the overall app stores for a couple of days. And the great thing about that, besides having a huge user base downloading that application, is that we know from the Nielsen ratings that actually 20% of the viewers at home who watched the show also engaged in the augmented reality experience, which is the best they ever had in interactive TV. So that means really literally 20% of the people at home took out their phone and participated in the augmented reality experience. And this, I think, shows also the interest in from the people, from the audience, in using this kind of new technologies to create a better experience.
That's quite impressive adoption to using technology in a kind of a second screen with an augmented space. So tell us what it's like working with Comcast and their Lift Labs programming. And the Techstars is involved. They're co-partnering with that, right?
Yeah, we joined this Techstars program 2 weeks ago. It's Comcast NBC Universal's accelerator program. It's called Lift Labs, and they're partnered up with Techstars to bring this to a reality. So we're right now in Philadelphia in the headquarters, have a beautiful, they refurbished the whole floor in the 48th floor, and they're helping 10 startups to engage with Comcast, NBC's different departments, and helping us a lot in terms of focusing on the product and on the roadmap for rolling out our technology.
Talk about what that help looks like. I mean, they're obviously providing you with space, but Techstars also offers a mentor program. How helpful has that been?
It's incredible. So I know that Techstars has really a good reputation, and this is also one of the reasons why we joined this program. But to be honest, we're in the second week of meeting with mentors, and this week is all about Comcast, NBC, Universal people. So you can really build a relationship with those people who might help you to get the productized within the Comcast family, which is, of course, on one hand, a big, from a business perspective, a huge opportunity. But on the other hand, of course, will help us also to get a lot of learnings, to learn from people who have been in the media business for many years and have a great network and great experience in this area. So the whole experience is really, really good and helps all of us to develop and to move forward.
Are other content creators and networks looking at Augment TV? I mean, how about Nickelodeon? Talk about that relationship.
Yeah, so great you mentioned it. 2 weeks ago, we launched with Nickelodeon's Kids Choice Sports in the US. So it was very exciting for us because it was the first time for us to launch in the US. We partnered up with Nickelodeon to add augmented reality to one of the tentpole events. So kids could just take out the phone, they would download the Nickelodeon Screens Up app. They would point it towards the TV, and then in specific moments during the show, they would slime coming out of the TV and covering the whole living room in green slime, or you have the possibility to play with a basketball mini game during the show. So it was a really great experience because first of all, it enabled us to launch our product in the US, where I think there's really high engagement and also openness for augmented reality and that kind of new technologies. And on the other hand, of course, kids entertainment is a very, very interesting use case for us because kids have a totally different viewing behavior and also adoption in terms of new technology. So that was really an insightful event that we had.
What part of the process will advertising be? I mean, will it be something where I'm watching it and it'll be like it'll just pop up? I mean, how do you expect advertising to play into the experience?
Well, of course, I think branded experience is one of our also target groups, obviously. The reason for that is it allows to create branded experience that are way more than just having a 30-second slots TV commercial. But now you can have a car come out of the TV. You can tap it, you can change it, you can put it on your floor and have a little game included, so you could drive on the floor, for example. And that kind of branded experience, I think, is what actually would bring this kind of media, new technology, also to the people, because obviously brands and marketers have also a lot of spendings for that kind of new technologies, and everyone wants to be innovative and wants to differentiate from their competitors. So I think we provide a tool that is very attractive to them.
You started talking about sports before and being able to watch. So talk about how it would actually look. If I've never used augment TV, what would that experience look like for me?
So it is as easy as you would just download the application. For example, let's say, because we're Comcast, let's say the NBC sports app, you would just open it, and then if our technology is incorporated, there would be an AR feed. So you just tap on it, it would open the camera, and you point it towards the TV. And our technology is computer vision based, so it would find the TV and would analyze the moving image, would analyze the TV program, and then know, okay, so this user is watching that TV channel in that time code. So we could do also a very perfect synchronization from the viewing experience to the device, and therefore then feed all the live data that you wanna see. So maybe you have all the in-screen statistics, but maybe you want to know something that is not on screen, and you don't want to look on the web for that. So you can just point it there, and you have a whole a beautifully designed interface where you can just get any information. You have the team formation in front of the TV, for example. You can tap on any jersey number. It will then reveal the profile of the player. You can even have a 3D holograph of that player in your living room. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty amazing, I think.
So it's obviously it's a mobile device app that you can use on any mobile device. So is it a possibility that you're going to consider wearables in the future, or do you think that's even necessary?
Absolutely. The one reason why we use mobile devices right now is because the infrastructure for that experience is already at billions of people's homes. So everyone has a TV, everyone has a tablet or a smartphone. And why not leverage the infrastructure that is already there rather than waiting for a hardware until the market is so mature that the penetration is or reaches the mass market. So we're focusing right now on mobile AR, having in mind that in a couple of years, AR glasses or smart glasses hit the mass market, and being there when that happens is our goal.
Yeah, and I would imagine too that if it was wearable now, that would be a barrier to entry to many people who might not be able to afford a wearable device, whereas most people do have some sort of phone, and most people probably have a smartphone that would use augmented reality.
Yeah, agree.
You talked about data, and it's obvious that you're going to be collecting data. Privacy is important. What kind of challenges do you face in gathering usage data to improve your product?
So we have, of course, depending on what kind of project we do with our clients, we have the possibility to also implement different types of trackings. So for kids-related program, of course, we have the COPPA compliance, which restricts us in terms of tracking quite a lot, which I think is definitely a good thing. However, of course, we're now in a three-dimensional room, so it's not about just knowing, okay, what's the session duration or how many people join, so how many sessions do you have. I think there are way more metrics that you can lean on, and I think especially in the AR and VR field, there are many companies trying to find the right metric. So one of the companies that we work with is called Virtually. They have developed a metric called the gaze-at ratio, where it's a mix of okay, whether you get closer to an object, whether you interact with it, whether it's in your view field or not. And I think it's an exciting area, because all those old metrics, I mean, I call them old metrics, won't apply necessarily to what we do in augmented reality.
You created your own AR technology, as well as including AR Kit and AR Core. Why would you do that?
So, I mean, we have developed this technology, and it works on any device that has been sold after 2014, so even on iPhone 6, so devices that are not supported by AR Kit anymore or AR Core. The reason to include those frameworks is because obviously Apple is spending a lot of research money into bringing better experiences in augmented reality, and as AR is one of their key visions for the future, they're coming up with really nice features. AR Kit 2, for example, that was released a month ago, has this amazing multiplayer functionality where you can engage in multiplayer games through AR Kit, which is something that is also very appealing, because imagine you're watching a quiz show, for example, with the whole family, and everyone can participate with that experience and can guess whether he's right or what the right answer might be, and then you have kind of a competition and gamification for the whole family. And because everyone is using his own device, I mean, every kid nowadays has a smartphone. Every person is having his own device. You can personalize also highly this kind of experience. And we're leveraging all those AR Kit and AR Core in this case to just deliver an even better experience.
Okay, well, you mentioned wearables is about 2 years away. So what about the near future? What's next?
So for us, what is next is very exciting, because we are about to roll out our SDK. So we have a Unity content creation plugin that you can download. So right now we're rolling out to selected partners to do that, but expect within the next few weeks or month that we deliver that also publicly. So when you're interested in doing that, please sign up to our SDK newsletter on our website. and we will provide you with all the information on that. Because I think in order to bring this technology, this amazing technology, even to more people than we even now be able to, we need to release an SDK so every content creator using Unity is able to create that.
Robin Sho Moser, co-founder and CEO of augment.tv, eye candy labs actually, and product augment.tv. If somebody wants to connect with you, maybe they want to find out more about eye candy, or maybe they're interested in augment.tv, how can they do that?
So the best way is actually to check out our website, augment.tv. We have a section where you can sign up for the SDK newsletter. Stay tuned. It's going to be just a matter of a couple of weeks. So sign up and we will definitely follow up with you.
Thanks again, Robin. And if you guys want to connect with me or maybe watch more of my interviews, you can do that right here on ZDNet or Tech Republic, or maybe find me on Twitter at Tonya Hall Radio. You can go to my website, tonyahall.net. I've got links to all my social sites.